Something we did in 1931 allowed Kid Tannen to escape his state.
Do not claw the sofa. I'm not talking to you people.
Tannins have been unchecked in the Hill Valley for over 50 years.
No. I'm not accusing you people at home of clawing my sofa, I promise.
We've got to go back to the day Kid Tannen was supposed to be arrested. Figure out what went wrong and fix it. Otherwise, you could be forever stuck in a town owned by the Tannins.
Yikes.
Not an option, Doc. Punch it.
We already saw a town owned by the Tannins in Back to the Future 2. It was nasty. I have a question. What happens if you run over evil old Kid Tannen and then go back in time so evil old Kid Tannen never happened? Is it still murder? I don't know. I'm never certain of these things, really. Hey, we're back in the past again. As if this surprised me.
Okay, Doc. Let's run through this again.
Sometime tonight, Kid Tannen is supposed to be betrayed by his mole, the singer named Trixie Trotter.
That hot babe I saw coming out of the speakeasy.
Exactly. When she does, history says Tannen will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
Hey,
Parker.
just
Parker.
like...
Hey, do you think he's related to Jennifer Parker? My girlfriend?
Could be.
Heavy.
In any event, somehow we've changed history so that neither of these events happens, condemning your family to generations of abuse at the hands of the Tannen crime family. You need to go back into Tannen's speakeasy, find out what's gone wrong, and get Kid Tannen arrested.
No problem, Doc. Let me just put on my hat and I'm good to go. Is the mustache really necessary?
It's essential. You can't let Kid know that you're the same troublemaker that foiled his attempt to kill me.
Are you sure you can't come in with me?
It's far too dangerous. You may be easy to disguise with your nondescript features, but ever since my daring escape from the police and the mob, my distinctive face has been plastered over every paper from here to Reno.
Nondescript, yeah, you're kind of boring.
Find a safe place to hunker down. That flop house ought to fit the bill. You can find me there if you need me.
Dude, nondescript nothing. Back in the day, long time ago, back when the dinosaurs were around, back when I was a kid, oh man, all the girls liked Michael J. Fox. He was the pretty boy. Anyway, just like I gotta check the time. Anyway, turns out I should have checked the time a little earlier. That last video ran long, which means the last video doesn't have doesn't really have a goodbye on it. And this one doesn't have a hello, my name is Orwa Usopp, and this is Back to the Future 2, brought to you by GameAnyone.com at the beginning. Oh well, it'll have it here. Hi, this is Orwa Usopp. Nah. Alright. Edna.
Pardon me, sir. From the way you're dressed and your general aura of seediness, I can infer only one thing. You're heading for Tannen's speakeasy. Am I right?
No.
No?
At least you possess enough shame to lie about it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't have the power to stop you.
No, you don't.
I beg you to tarry here a few more seconds and listen to my song.
Ah, no!
Me, 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 me.
No song. Oh, God. No.
You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care.
Whoa.
What in heaven's name?
Oh, sorry, Miss Strickland. Just a little experimental prototype gone momentarily awry.
Mr. Brown, why is there a dog in that vehicle?
Why?
Because
well,
the bunny
to
wouldn't
advance the human
stay.
Condition, of course. Hello, Harry.
Harry? Mr. Callahan, what are you doing in that getup?
I'm going undercover.
Yes, I am.
How exciting! You'll have to give me an exclusive sometime. Right now, I've got some souls to save.
And you'll have to get an eyeful of my newest experiment.
You're not angry about the rocket drill?
Oh, water over the bridge. I've moved on to bigger and better things.
Water under the
Come by
bridge.
the gazebo when you get a chance. I'll be setting up.
If water goes...
You won't believe what Einie and I have been up to.
If water goes...
Famous last words.
Bleh.
All right. Now, where's that speakeasy?
If water goes over the bridge, that's bad news. Anyway, her lovely song was interrupted, so let's find out.
Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
Let's learn about some
Do you know
things.
anything about Officer Danny Parker?
Parker? Just another soul lost to the twin vices of booze and despair. I've asked him to tell me his story for my column. Sort of a cautionary tale, but he's never in the mood to talk to me.
I wonder why.
Whatever happened with that speakeasy arsonist?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Me?
Don't play coy with me. I may not have any journalistically acceptable proof, but I know you had a hand in Carl Sagan's daring escape from the authorities.
What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
Saving people from alcohol, vice, and disorder. And also keeping a lookout for hot stories. You'd be surprised how much news breaks on this corner.
Broken any stories tonight?
Only the usual. Mayor Thomas trying to slink out of the speakeasy. Frankie Needles crashing his car into a fire hydrant. Nothing that'll get me the front page.
What's going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Oh,
Sorry about
shock
that.
and forbid.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
Well,
So you're not dating?
Dating? The mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good.
he's hardly an anarchist. Seriously, I'm just looking for anything to avoid the song. Because we
You think
gotta
that
ask
Sagan
about
was
the song.
innocent?
I used to, but after he escaped, 2 more speakeasies were torched in Colfax and Georgetown.
That's just a coincidence.
Coincidence? Or is our friend Carl a serial arsonist?
Hey, which side are you on? He's a if he is, he burned,
What was that song you were singing earlier?
oh Lord.
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society
That's the
meetings.
Shakes.
Although I suppose that could be the Shakes.
Yes, yes.
Would you
I
like
said
to
it
hear
first.
It again?
I have to.
Sure.
I knew if I waited long enough, somebody would request it.
If you waited long enough, yes. If you wait long enough, someone will require it for an
You
adventure.
say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care.
I don't.
It's not too late to redirect and start to care.
I love myself, I just don't like you.
despise the good and pure. Time to rise up from the sewer. Wash off all that foul manure. Show the world you care.
Okay.
You should care.
I don't.
You should care.
Well, I don't.
What people think of you.
Ugh.
Of goals that you could name. Reclaiming your good name is what you ought to do. You should care.
Burn it with fire.
You should care.
Kill it with fire.
If your reputation is in disrepair, it's not going to hurt you to reclaim your virtue, for you should care.
That song makes me need a drink.
Catchy.
You really think so?
Yeah, it's, got a good hook to it.
One needs a good hook if one is fishing for souls.
I will say this. I like that response right there. She said it really well. I don't care about her and dogs.
What's Kid Tannen been up to for the last 2 months?
Didn't you hear? It was in all the papers.
I've been, traveling.
Well, the feds were all set to arrest Tannen on tax evasion charges. Seems they'd gotten Tannen's books from his accountant.
I heard something about that, yeah.
Well, the accountant disappeared, unsurprisingly. But the feds still thought they had a case. After all, they still had the books, right?
Right.
Right.
Wrong. The day before the trial, the books up and vanished right out of the court's evidence locker.
No.
Lots of fingers were pointed, but honestly, the whole town's so corrupt that it could have been anyone. Court clerks, cops, janitors.
Bummer. Crime is rampant.
See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
I'll do that. It is just a crying shame. See the accordion right there? You can't actually take the accordion.
What's all
It'll
this?
never let you.
These are my pamphlets, laying out in scientific detail the horrors visited upon those who succumb to the temptations of alcohol.
Lost fortnight.
I am particularly fond of that
Okay.
one. It tells the true life tale of Johnny, who woke up in a pile of his own sick, completely unable to remember the previous 2 weeks of his life.
Heavy.
Actually, the pamphlets are quite light. See?
Emotionally heavy, nitwit. It's like you've never heard It's like you've never heard 1980s modern slang. Jeez. Stupid woman. Alright, where am I going? I forgot where I'm going. Oh yeah, I'm going to the bar. Who wouldn't need a drink after that? Seriously. I have the hiccups.
Who sent you?
Ulysses S. Grant.
Gotcha.
What did you bring me?
Meat and potatoes.
What's the word?
Words are
The
for
bird is the
wimps.
word. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. I'm not even singing the song. I'm singing Peter Griffin singing the song. It's all he has to say about these trash cans is...
Ew. 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 Cabbage crates. Must be for the soup.
Yay! Everybody loves cabbage. Alright, I don't need it, but let's go ahead and take a look at this thing right here. How do we look at it?
Not sure what
How
that'll
do I
do.
look at it up close? That's what I want to know. Ah, there we go.
In gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti. You know, a cigarette lighter shaped like a gun seems like a really bad idea.
Oh yeah, but people thought they were the coolest, but they got a lot of people hurt. Now you see with my little eye, I spy a dry guide. You know what's down below? Low life and vermin. I should let you in case I get thirsty. Yes.
Who died and made you boss?
Boss. 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 Boss Hog. By the way, did anybody notice the first answer is Hieronymus Botch? That is just awesome. And if you don't recognize it, go see something. Go see Twice Upon a Time.
Boss Hog?
What will you do if I let you inside?
Let me inside. Inside. Or side.
Sidle up to your boss?
Where did you come from?
From.
From Russia. With love.
Welcome to L Kids.
Alright, the password is the first word you say has to begin with the last syllable or last sound he said. So let me in, or what do you do if I let you in, or let you inside? Sidle. Etc., etc. L Kid. Kid Tannen is not very subtle in naming his club. Quit looking at me, Matches, before I backhand you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to once again present the hottest little number this side of the Rockies. And when I say my pleasure, I think you'll know what I'm talking about, am I right? So let's have a big L Kid welcome for the one, the only, Trixie Trotter.
They say I'm crazy,
Musical
got
number.
sense, but I don't
Hey, this sounds familiar.
They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Out of my way, kid. I got some sorrows to drown.
I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't
This song sounds so familiar.
care what people think of me. I'm happy-go-lucky and say I am plucky.
Let's check out Officer Parker here. He shouldn't have a cop in a
I know you.
speakeasy.
You're...
Parker. Oscar
Oscar.
Danny Parker. Hill Valley PD. Have we met? You look
Familiar.
Nah.
Well, stranger, sit down and have a drink on me.
'Cause I don't care.
Should you be drinking so much on duty?
Probably not, but this joint ain't open when I'm off duty.
I hear you've been having troubles.
Troubles? Buddy, nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
Want to talk about them?
Do I? Do I? Yeah, I do. Listen, it all started when this car...
Car?
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun?
Whoopee!
Rent's unpaid.
Whoopee.
Yeah. Now, about those
We
troubles.
haven't a bar.
I don't want to wallow in misery. I came here to get happy. Hallelujah!
This guy is way too easily influenced by the music.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be
Seriously.
I'm supposed to get this guy to arrest Kid Tannen tonight?
Nothing sure as the rich get richer. rich and the poor get children. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun?
Let's mess with the music.